What is going on, Colts Nation? Welcome back to another episode of Bring the Juice. Guys, just wanted to bring you a reaction to this video topic here because a lot of people on social media are talking about this, and it's definitely got some people in an uproar in some ways, and other people saying for people to relax in this. I'm honestly kind of sitting here thinking about it, and I still don't know 100% how to feel about it. Well, let's go ahead and hop into it. James Boyd saying that Colts head coach Shane Steichen says quarterback Daniel Jones will start against the Packers. Now, that isn't, well, and here's it. It says he'll play a couple of series, and then quarterback Anthony Richardson will replace him for the rest of the half. That part isn't what makes me troubled at all. It's the next part that, a lot of people are going crazy about. And it's saying the starters will play about a quarter. Now, when you hear about a quarter, what does that mean? Does that mean they're going to get taken out before the quarter ends? Or are they going to go a couple more series into the next quarter? How does that work? Ultimately, I think a lot of people are taking this opportunity to say, even myself, at first, I'm looking at it and saying, wait, so Daniel Jones is going to get the majority of the reps, what seems like, or at least the majority, all of his time is going to be spent with the starters, and Anthony Richardson may get half his time with the starters, and then the other half, or the majority of his time is going to be with seconds again. Like, why are we doing that? He just got hurt again last week off of something, and we were talking about how the secondary unit was getting the quarterbacks killed at times. And so, of course, a lot of people are being like, what sense does that make that Daniel Jones is going to spend all of his time with the ones and Anthony Richardson's only going to get partial time with the starters at most? I think a lot of people need to remember that there is also another preseason game. And I do believe that this could potentially mean that Anthony Richardson will likely get the start in week 3. And then we could potentially see some shift move in that regard. I'm not sure yet. Obviously, just looking at it face value, it doesn't really make a lot of sense to me. But I don't know for a fact what all of this means. Likely it means nothing, and likely could just mean that, just they're wanting to see what Daniel Jones has after this week. But overall, I don't think that there's much more to take from this than that. At first, I was a little bit heated, just like everybody else. I kind of thought about it. I'm like, why is Anthony Richardson not getting the time with the ones? But we also have to remember there is another preseason game that could very well determine what happens. And, of course, some people were taking the opportunity to say the Colts learned their lesson and that they're going to just go with Daniel Jones. This is obvious. I don't think it's obvious, but obviously some people think it is obvious. So going forward, I don't think there's going to be a major issue with it. So all in all, I think more people will react to it negatively than positively, but I just want to say I think that there's more to it than what's being led on. I don't really think this is an indicator of anyone being ahead of anyone at this moment, because like we said, Richardson is going to get the majority of the reps this weekend because of what we know, that obviously he lost a lot of reps last week from getting the finger injury, which is okay. But nevertheless, that's really going to do it for this one, guys. Let me know your guys' thoughts on this. Do you think this is a big deal? Do you think it's not a big deal? But let me know your guys' thoughts. Thank you so much. And as always,